Welcome back to another segment of Gavin with Brian.
Gavin with Brian. Your fingers now.
Oh, it's not two. It was
yeah.
We thought it was two.
In case anyone's curious what we were just doing, we were recently in the ensemble of our school's production of All Shook Up, where snapping is one of the most complicated things to figure out.
Which, for people watching this that, don't know me in college, I have made the transition into performing arts.
Yeah.
From sports. Which, I guess it was, you could see it coming.
The Troy transformation.
It was a true Troy Bolton. I try to keep my High School Musical references as infrequent as possible, strictly because I'm trying to maintain the sports persona. Yeah. Although it is about sports, to some degree. Although you watch Zac Efron shoot the ball in High School Musical, and you're like, that's not going.
Did you know that, Corbin Blue didn't know how to really play basketball at all to that? Or box, and then jump in. He, learned, real techniques in boxing.
Really?
Yeah, in case you're curious.
Corbin Blue looks like he sings when he dribbles a basketball. Basketball is my favorite
sport. Mixing movies together.
Yeah.
That would be an interesting if instead of Get You in the Game, they started doing that.
Listen, that could be the new one when it comes out.
I'm nervous for the High School Musical 4.
It is coming out, right?
Yeah, they had auditions and none of the characters... I was actually, imagine someone who hates, all of this, if I decided to audition and got a lead in High School Musical 4, how funny would that be? But none of the characters' descriptions were remotely close to anything I could ever do. It was this girl's the star soccer player... And I was like,
damn.
Boy, I was...
Does she have a friend?
Is there a sidekick? Is Martha Cox's little cousin still in the school?
On a major... If I was ever going to be, in a movie, the supporting character...
I would have to.
That'd be...
Today, it was the funniest thing. My professor for my science class... This is the only lecture hall on campus. So it's not even a real-size lecture hall. It's really a classroom with stadium seating. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just for people who don't know, it's a really small school. So it's there's really only 40 people in there, but we call it a lecture hall because
it's
only with
huge,
seating. Yeah. It's not huge. It's a classroom size. So the teacher gave us an option of every class we either have homework due or a quiz. And it goes back and forth. It rotates pattern. And he was like, here's your option. Instead of doing a quiz every other class and homework every other class, you just do a project in class every single class, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So no more, but we would still have to do all the reading, just not get tested on it.
Mm-hmm.
And it just all the things he was explaining, just the payoffs weren't
they're not there.
So he was like, I'll leave the room for 2 minutes and you discuss as a class what you want to do.
Oh my gosh.
He leaves the room and 40 conversations just comes. Naturally.
He's going to talk about
I don't know. So then Josh Hunter stood up and walked to the front of the classroom and I followed him.
Schwavy.
Yeah. Schwave maker. And he went to the front of the classroom and he was alright, so, and he started directing the class. I was behind him, smiling, no emotion the whole time. Just this.
Yeah.
Everyone was just Snapchatting me because I didn't know what to do. I was up there and I was doing the tallies. That's why I went up because I was the sidekick.
Yes.
She's
so
the supporting
good. Character.
It's so good. The supporting characters are just, I think,
they're so much better.
Yes.
Because they're so likable. Because the main character always has levels. It has a dilemma. There's some inciting action where they have to make a decision.
There for a good time.
The sidekick is supportive. The sidekick in Get Out. The best. Did you see Get Out?
Oh my gosh, the guy who works at the airport.
Yeah, he's the best.
It made the movie so much funnier.
It was amazing. Oh my god.
But real life sidekicks, Kevin Jonas, my favorite Jonas. I don't know how you feel.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He's along for the ride. He gets all the bonuses of oh my gosh, you're a Jonas brother. He never really did much.
That's true.
But he was likable. He was there. He was there for a good time. Yeah, all the fights that happened with the Jonas Brothers, them breaking up, it wasn't Kevin's fault.
Oh, no way.
Right?
No, Nick. Well, I'll say this. Ron Stoppable.
Yes.
Has to be the grade A sidekick. He can't do anything right, and yet you love him the whole time because of.
Yes.
Well, the sidekick of the sidekick, Rufus, who loves his nacho.
Yeah.
His nachos.
Oh my gosh, the Naked Mole Rat.
Naked Mole Rat. Yeah.
Wait, real question. I was actually asking my friend when she slept over, really recently. Who's your favorite? Now there's going to be 4 categories you have to answer. Okay. Ready? Disney good guy sidekick, Disney good guy sidekick duo, Disney bad guy sidekick, and Disney bad guy sidekick
All right.
duo.
Let me go through it one at a time. With the first one.
Okay. Good guy, sidekick, Disney, go.
Good guy, sidekick. Okay, so that's got to be from The Incredibles, Frozone.
Ooh, good choice. Mine is Olaf. Okay. Good guy, sidekick, duo.
Explain.
Mine's Timon and Pumbaa.
Oh, okay. So like supporting characters that aren't.
Like a pair.
Yeah. What are they called in Hercules?
Oh, no, they're bad guy, sidekick, duo.
No, but what if I say, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
bad guys, sidekicks. Pain and Panic, they're my favorite bad guy, sidekick duo.
Is that what I said? Is that their name?
Pain and Panic?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, no.
Good guy, I know. The Mice and Cinderella.
Oh, good one.
Gus and
gets me going.
Jack.
Jack is from The Incredibles, so we'll keep it going.
Well, what's his name in that? It's Jack.
Yeah, just Jack.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so then bad guy, sidekick, mine is LeFou.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah?
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say.
LOL.
And bad guy, sidekick duo is Pain and Panic.
There we go.
Okay.
Squad. But so we talked about over the break. This is what they call in the biz transitions. While we were on break,
interested to see how you do this transition.
Well, over the break we were talking about. Speaking of duos and friendships and whatever.
There it is.
We were talking about those friendships that you kind of let fizzle due to you just hadn't seen each other in a long time. Your paths don't cross. So, we're reaching out to you guys, just wondering if there's anyone out there that you want to get back in touch with, or
have you ever done it? Have you ever just been sitting there and be like, you know what? I haven't spoken to this person since I was 15. Let me just see how they are.
And I know you see those posts on Facebook that you're like, wow, so that's what they're up to. So, Gab was just telling me about.
I just did this.
Go ahead, explain.
There was someone that maybe she's watching. Hi, Krista. I had every class with in 7th grade, and we got really close because of it, but we didn't really run in the same circle. She was a cheerleader. I was Gab Archbold, and we were just really close because of it. We had every class together, and then, we just got, she did her thing, and I did my thing. When we saw each other, it was fine for the rest of middle school, high school. And then today, I was just sitting in class. My teacher was losing his mind in front of my science class, as I recently said, and you know what? I just I slid into her DMs, as the kids are saying, and I was like, hey, what's up? And now we've been talking all day.
That's just inspiring. I'm inspired.
I think so, too.
I do that every now and then. I say this with, the family that you see at the family parties, but you don't necessarily always talk to for a long time.
100%.
Whatever. I'll shoot. You shoot one of them a text every now and then. It's always great. Everyone wants to hear from you.
Catch up, yeah.
Yeah, catch up.
Mustard.
You beat me to it. It's literally right there. All the condiments.
Mayonnaise.
Is it? That's an instrument.
Condiment?
No, that's an instrument. We're talking about condiments here.
Horseradish?
Well, okay, first of all, why is it called horseradish?
I wouldn't go near it for years because I thought it was a horse.
What is it?
Buffalo dip.
It's just radishes.
Buffalo dip. There's no buffalo in there. If anyone's curious.
Yeah, no, that's a problem. But it came from Buffalo,
New York.
Yeah. The history of the buffalo wing. We all know the history of the buffalo wing.
There was a plant planted. The animal grew. The chicken grew. It was just a whole bunch.
Chicken or the egg? Hot take right here.
I want to say, with evolution in mind, I feel the egg.
Well, yeah, I agree. Well, where else is that egg gonna come from?
Y'all crack me up. Thanks, Erica.
My girl.
Yeah, so, I feel like one day, this is my whole thought, a dinosaur had an egg, and then a chicken came out, and that was it.
That was from your science class today.
Absolutely not.
That's in the textbook.
That's why whenever people talk about the chicken or the egg, I just think the only plausible explanation is a birth defect one day from a dinosaur. And it just, you know what?
I don't even think, why did it have to come from an egg? Why, there's no chicken that's just existing, but,
Maybe that could have happened too. And the show came over time, evolution.
I'll tell you what. The Big Bang
Theory.
The Big Bang Theory. I'm fine with it. The Big Bang Theory television show is just the worst thing to ever happen to
Honestly,
humanity.
I was a fan for a while. I have to say I was a fan.
I can't even.
It lost me. It lost me.
You know, CBS actually has the record. This upcoming season, they're going to have the most number. I heard this joke somewhere, but they're going to have the most number of Sheldons. They set the record. Most number of Sheldons on one program.
So
Big
wait,
Bang Theory and Young Sheldon, whatever.
Any other Sheldons that I don't know about?
No, that's it. But that's too many.
How many Sheldons have you met in your life?
Real Sheldons?
Yeah. I don't think
None.
I've ever met a
Just
Sheldon.
like Plankton.
Oh yeah, no, I've never met a Plankton, but honestly, I think I'd be more shocked to meet a Plankton than a Sheldon. Has anyone here ever known a Sheldon? Like, I'd love to know.
I'd be shocked if the Plankton conversed with you enough for him to say, "My name's Sheldon."
Hello.
Yeah, no.
There
Sheldon.
are a few names that are used in TV a lot or movies that I've never met someone by these names.
Let me get an example.
I'm trying to now think.
Yeah, no,
I've never
we're
met
unprepared.
No, I met one Charlie once.
Oh, that's so funny. That's the name that popped into my head first.
Yeah?
When you said, or like a Chester.
Chester, yeah.
Never met a Chester.
I met Lester.
A Lester?
Yeah, he owned a breakfast place in Florida.
Was he a regular guy, would you say? Or was he a little off?
No, pretty regular, like happy family, you know.
Okay.
Okay, what other names do I not know anybody by?
Anybody got any names out there they don't know anyone by, but you hear about them all the time? You know, and there's obviously like the old woman names.
Yeah.
Like Meredith I have a Meredith in my accounting class if you're watching Meredith.
Meredith,
Hi.
hey.
How's it going? But that's the only Meredith that I've ever met.
Phyllis, Michael, Stanley.
Ryan.
You've met a Ryan?
Never.
I've never met a Ryan.
They don't exist.
I feel like it's a made-up name they use just for TV and movies, Ryan.
Yeah.
Like High School Musical. Sharpay needs as just an obscure name counterpart. What do we do? Ryan.
Because they need two weird
Sharpay.
names.
I've never met a Sharpay.
Me neither. I'll say this. He gets it. Chris Cook.
You got our joke, Chris. Thank you.
My name's Brian, but I always wanted to be called Ryan. I just thought it was so much cooler. Because I'm Brian with an I, but I thought that Y when I was younger was so...
Changed a lot?
Yeah, I thought it was so cool. So I actually, in second grade, we had like this teacher come in for 2 weeks that would take over the class and run it. And she'd ask everyone their names, and you just literally wrote it down. So whatever you wrote down, she'd call you.
Okay.
So I saw this as an opportunity to officially become Ryan. So, so I literally write down Ryan, but I don't know how to spell it. So the teacher comes around.
You spelled rain, didn't you?
I spelled rain.
Because I was just doing the math.
And for 2 weeks, even my friends called me Rain. Everybody, they all like joined in on it. The teacher's like,
you know the guy
Rain.
who plays Dwight Schrute's real name is Rain?
Rain Wilson, yeah.
So to bring it back to the office.
It comes full circle. Everything's full circle here. We talked about it last week.
Yeah, if you want to like take notes during our show, actually you'll see that our conversations, though they seem like they're so open-ended and where did they even come up with this, everything is in the big
comes
circle.
back.
Yeah.
It's the circle of our show.
Oh.
Just our show.
Yeah, our show.
We're on the same page. But yeah, it's about
Finish
time.
each other's
Sandwiches.
What was that?
Sandwiches.
Okay, just making
I was
sure.
right there.
Yeah, you were.
I was on top of it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just about time for another break. So, but hey, everyone watching on Facebook Live, remember that you can always check us out on Ustream, WICR. Just Google it, WICR Ustream. Everybody can check it out. We have some requests from Tyler to make this a podcast. We'll see. We'll see if they trust us enough for that. But as of right now, we'll be live on Facebook and also Ustream. So Ustream, you can check out what kind of music we like also. If you are into that, I don't like to play too much High School Musical, so don't be too turned off if that's not your thing. So we'll be right back. Please stay tuned. Have a good one.
Oh, please come back.